This is my wife's Kawasaki Ninja 300. It's a great little bike, but unfortunately we're a little low on the coolant. So we are gonna add some coolant today. So to find the coolant reservoir, you'll wanna look down under the handlebars right in here. You see that white container? That will be your coolant reservoir. So here we are down inside the bike looking up at the coolant reservoir. You can see here is the line saying the coolant is low, and this is the line where the coolant should be. And this is a little, I guess you can't see it in the video, there's a little mark someone made with a Sharpie that says okay. That's from down inside there. That's the front. So down, up underneath, there's the coolant reservoir. You can see it is low. If you look right in here, you can see the cap to the coolant reservoir right in there. And kind of hard to get to, but we'll do our best. So you got the cap off of our coolant reservoir, and we have a nice funnel with a straw and some 50-50 green coolant antifreeze, which we're gonna put in. So now we have the funnel into the coolant reservoir. Unfortunately, this bike has been dropped prior to putting on the frame sliders, but as a result there's a little bit of buckling in this fairing, and it's a lot easier to just feed the coolant reservoir through the buckle in the fairing. Otherwise we'd have to feed it down through this sideways gap. So we got that in there now, and we're gonna add some coolant. And as you can imagine, getting the cap back on the coolant reservoir is one of the harder parts of the project, as well as getting it off. Definitely don't leave your coolant cap uncapped. That'd be bad. I just wanted to say, the reason that we went with a 50-50 coolant, so we didn't have to mix it ourselves. It's not really, didn't really want to add any time to the project. Furthermore, what we read on the forums and whatnot was to use the 50-50 green coolant, so makes sense. Go with what everybody else is kind of recommending. All right, now I got that cap on there nice and tight. You can see down in here, you can see the coolant level is now much higher next to the F. The bike is currently tilted, so it looks a little bit above it, but it's definitely level. And that's it. Bike's ready to go. Time to flip the mirrors back out and enjoy the sunshine.